So I'm having a chat with Elle Winter. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks so much. So after this, we're going to play a new single of yours, which is not out when we're doing this, but it'll be out by the time we play it, called Bottle. Tell us a little bit about the single.
Yeah, I'm super excited to finally release this song. It's really about being present in the moment, and I feel like oftentimes we're always chasing certain goals, and it constantly feels like the finish line moves. Once you get there, it gets pushed back even farther, and you're in this toxic cycle of always trying to achieve something and not enjoying the present moment. So that's really the ethos of the song, and it's the first song of my next project, and I'm just super excited to get new music out in the world this
Mm.
year. And I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a couple of years now since your debut EP. Are we now gearing up towards another EP, or is it an album, or what are we gearing up
Yes.
to?
Yeah, this is definitely the first song of an EP, and I'm super excited to share this body of work. It's been a long time in the making, and it's super authentic and tells my own stories. And my debut EP really resonated with so many people, and it really pulls more sonically, especially on that project. So I'm excited.
Nice, excellent. So how does the music coming that's on this EP sound in comparison to your debut?
Oh yeah, so it all is very organic, but I'd say like anthemic and very powerful. All the songs similar to my debut EP, but this project I'd say is a little more reflective and confessional rather than just the anthems and stuff. So it has that powerful sonic sound, and then in contrast to the more reflective, intimate, vulnerable lyrics.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the writing side of things. How do tracks normally start off for you?
Honestly, it really varied this project. Some songs I was in the studio with a group of people and we're jamming out together, bouncing concept ideas off of each other, and that's kind of how the song came about. Some of these songs I literally just wrote on my guitar completely, brought them to my producer, and then he brought it to life. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's been really all over the place in terms of how they came to life, but it's been the common thread is that they're all really my own stories, and those are the driving force behind the songs.
Yes. And is it normally the music that comes first, or would you say the lyrics come first?
Yeah, it really depends. Like sometimes I go into the studio or I sit down at my desk with my guitar and I'm like, I have a concept in mind, something happened, and I was writing it down maybe in the night on my phone, and that will kind of fuel me. And I'll be like, I want chords that will, bring to life this sort of theme. Or I can go into the studio, just start like jamming out. And if we do something like fun and groovy or whatever, that will influence the concept of the song. So I like to go in with an open mind and just let the music or the day take me where it may.
Yeah, great
It
stuff.
kind of
And
sounded like a poem.
yeah.
It rhymed.
And people will want to see you playing live. What's your plan for doing some live shows?
Yes, I had a bunch of shows this past year, which were
Mm.
so fun. So hopefully we have a lot of shows coming up in the coming year. I'm working on that now because that's the best part is being able
Yeah.
to sing these live and connect with other people. And my debut project, which really did connect me with so many people. However, it was COVID time, so it was all digitally. So it'd be really exciting to perform this music and hopefully see it connect that way. But actually, connect in person. So
Mm. Yeah, for
looking
sure.
forward to that.
Are you hoping to come over here to the UK?
Yes, I would love that. Maybe more in the spring, so we
Hmm.
lose some of the gloom and the darkness, right?
Yeah, most definitely. You've done a little bit of acting as well. Are you hoping to be doing some more acting in the near future?
Yeah, so I actually moved to LA a couple years ago from New York City, and once I got back here, I kind of shifted my focus more towards music during the pandemic and a little bit prior to the pandemic. And then once I moved back out here, I was like, it's I'm in Hollywood. Acting's been a passion of mine since I was a little girl. It actually like gave me my start in the industry. So it's been really wonderful to get back into my acting and audition again and all of that. So it's been so much fun, and I hopefully will have some exciting projects on the horizon.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to find out, as you're relatively new to the music industry, what made you do this in the first place?
I've been singing my entire life. I'd always loved music, and I looked up to so many artists growing up, strong female artists who made me feel like I could also go after this dream. And I was really lucky to grow up in New York City, where there were so many opportunities to really foster and nurture that creativity. Because we're near Broadway. There's so many amazing projects being worked on like next door to me, so it really let me think, hey, this is something I can legitimately do and take on. So I think growing up in New York really catapulted my start in the industry. I started, taking acting classes, which led me to get discovered by an agent when I was 7 years old. And then that led me to start working with Disney, and it kind of just all snowballed from there. But there was never a moment where I saw anything else for myself but to pursue music and be in the entertainment industry and just connect with other people and share gifts to the world.
Yeah, definitely.
Tell
And
stories.
you must have some aspirations of things you want to achieve, but if you had to pick
Mhm.
one thing that you really have to do, well, what would it be?
So, being a New Yorker, I've always wanted to sell out Madison Square Garden, but I realized I actually another goal that might trump that one is headline the Super Bowl.
Mm,
Maybe that's not as like big of a
yeah,
dream
cool.
for people in the UK with American football, but that's the goal. I feel like once you headline the Super Bowl, that means you've had like albums that have like changed the world. Like everyone in the country knows who you are,
Yeah. Around the
They know
world,
you.
people know who you are.
Yeah, around the world too. But I mean, that's a big testament to your music when you're headlining the Super Bowl.
For sure. Absolutely. Al, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Oh, it's so great to chat with you. Thanks so much for having me.